Welcome back to the studio. I'm joined by Pontus Lindwall, the CEO of Betsson. Welcome into the studio. Great to see you again.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good to see you too.
Now, you've been at the helm of Betsson for a very long time.
Yeah.
Looking back, what version of yourself started out as a CEO, and what are the main differences between that guy and the Pontus Lindwall that sits before me now?
I hope not too much of a difference. Maybe I'm a little bit more democratic now, but that's natural because I have so many talents around me. So I try to kind of land decisions together with my colleagues. Whereas when I started, it was much smaller. I was the entrepreneur and CEO. I had to make the calls more or less by myself back then.
And what still excites you about the job after all these years, and what perhaps drains you a little bit?
The only thing that drains me are, bad proposals by regulators, because that's so bad for the whole industry and the purpose of what we do. Everything else excites me. A normal day at the office, it's exciting. A day like this is very exciting. The day at the Inter soccer game, which we sponsor, is very exciting. So I think I have a very exciting job overall.
And being a CEO of a listed gaming company means you're under constant scrutiny from all directions. How do you cope with that pressure?
I have grown into that, and I meet people from time to time that ask me, how is it to be CEO of a listed public company? I've been there for such a long time, so it's my normal life. I hardly notice it.
And what's the hardest business decision you've ever had to make?
There's been many hard decisions, but the worst thing in general is when you have to let people go from the business. That has happened a few times, especially in the early days when the company was not making any money and we couldn't get more funds into the company. That's the hardest part of the job, to let go of people, but everything else is good.
And have there been any criticisms from the public about the industry or Betsson that have been difficult to process but might have been fair?
There is always criticism against our industry amongst the public and also in the financial sector about our industry as well. In my view, we are an industry which is accepted by the society in general because we are being regulated by most countries, and that means that most governments approve us as a business and they tax us for that. They like us, and but we all have to recognize that the gaming business has a little bit of a different approach and rumors around it than other industries. I think it's natural, and we have to live with it, and we have to try to do our best to behave and to get a better reputation out there.
And getting a bit more personal now, has being a CEO changed how you live your life outside of work?
Yeah, it has. First of all, being a CEO of a listed company, you always work in a way. So of course, when I go on vacation with my kids, I check the emails every day, I take the calls. It's like I actually work every day of the year. I'm always available. So that is a change for me as a person and my spare time being a CEO of a listed company.
So switching off doesn't exist for you?
I have managed to do that, learn how to do that by switching off. For me, it's like when I go on vacation, I go up, I do my emails, I have a coffee, then I go out. Okay, I'm switched off. And then there's a call. Wow, I have to take this. I take it, and then I switch off again. I've learned how to manage that.
And has your definition of success changed over the years?
Yes, no, it has not actually. I think for most entrepreneurs that fund a company, start a company, they do that in order to, you know, it's like to try to run a marathon. You just want to try it and prove to yourself that you can do it. It's the same with a company, and most people do it to prove that, you know, I believe in this idea. I believe I can create something. I believe I can fill this gap somewhere with this product or something, and that's what drives me, and that hasn't changed. That's still the driver.
And when people looking back talk about your tenure at Betsson, what do you hope people will say?
I hope that people will say that this was a terrific company to work in. This is a company with a great culture where we respect everybody and we cooperate. We do it as one company, one Betsson, wherever we are based in the world. And I usually say that Betsson is my second family. I hope all my people in Betsson feel the same. And I actually get that feedback quite often, even when people leave the company and explore new adventures. They say, this has been an amazing journey, an amazing team to work with. And when I hear that, that's really, you know, my heart goes like, wow, I'm proud.
Oh, so wonderful to hear that. Thank you for coming into the studio, and I wish you the best for the rest of your tenure.
Thank you very much.